My name is Rick Medeiros, and this here is Gucci Medeiros. He's one in a long line of dogs I've had all my life. In fact, there's another one, James, as in my name is Bond. James Bond. He can't come in the room. He's a big golden retriever. Not only is big, he's, let's say, effusive. I'll show you a picture of him in a second. He's outside, but we have to take a picture of him because he'll be jealous, because Gucci is being known right now to our international YouTube audience. The reason why Gucci is with me here today is because I want to talk about them. But when I'm talking about them, I'm talking about all animals. What happens to them when they pass over? Do they have souls? Do they have spirits? Well, guess what? I'm going to answer that question today for you. Not only me, I'm going to call in a bunch of experts. First thing, let's start off by saying they feel. They have feelings, and they do have intelligence. They think. I can't remember the university, but a famous university in the United States just finished up on a research. They published their papers. First they had to train the dog, various dogs, to sit still. They put them in an MRI machine. Okay, it took a long while. With him, it would be impossible because he doesn't like to sit still. But anyway, they trained them, put them in, stimulated them, and guess what they discovered? Their brain response is the same as ours. They feel, they think, they respond exactly the same way. Their brain, this one has a little one, their brain responds exactly the same way we do. That's science. That's not mysticism. That's not sentimentality. My dog is just like me. No, that is science. It's a fact. They have intelligence. They are thinking beings. They are feeling beings. We know they have emotions. Now, another experiment. This is an old one. I found it here on YouTube. The crow. Watch what happens. There's a piece of food at the bottom of the beaker. The crow can't get with it with the wire. The wire's too straight. Can't get it out. What does the crow do? Takes the wire, makes a hook, goes in, gets the food. Now, is that intelligence? Of course it is. It's not instinct. Instinct doesn't teach you take a wire and bend it, manipulate the wire. That's intelligence. And according to Spiritism, spiritualism, spirituality, these labels, we got cut off with labels, intelligence is a manifestation of the spirit or the soul. Because for us, a spirit is nothing more than a soul living in a body. It doesn't matter if it's a human body or an animal body. Marcel Benedetti. Marcel Benedetti was a spiritist author. I say was because he's already passed over. And he was a famous veterinarian here in Brazil. And he's got something to say about, do animals have souls? Marcel Benedetti. It's subtitled. Pretend it's a French movie.
Sim, sem dúvida, né? Algumas pessoas ainda consideram que os animais não têm alma, não têm inteligência, não têm sentimentos, porque é um hábito pensar dessa maneira, principalmente depois que o filósofo francês René Descartes colocou que os animais são máquinas, né, que foram criados por Deus para servirem aos seres humanos. Isso daí ficou até agora praticamente, né? Mas a gente percebe que eles têm atos de inteligência, de sentimentos. Isso denota que eles têm alma, né? Que a inteligência é uma característica do espírito. Se tem inteligência, tem espírito. Um espírito associado a um corpo físico significa que é uma alma.
Now, the next question is their soul like ours? Yes, it is. Because we came from them. Let Marcel Benedetti give you his answer, and I'll expand on it. Once again, it's subtitled, Pretend it's a French movie.
Se a gente for pensar no sentido da origem da alma, não, porque Deus cria constantemente, desde eternamente, Deus cria, sempre cria, e todos somos filhos do mesmo Pai. Fomos criados simples e ignorantes, estagiamos inicialmente no átomo, e gradualmente fomos evoluindo, aprendendo, passando por várias fases de evolução, saindo do mineral, entrando no vegetal, no animal, entramos agora no reino nominal e vamos continuar evoluindo eternamente, né, até próximo da perfeição. E o que diferencia a alma animal da alma humana não é nada relacionado com a origem, mas com o grau de aquisição durante essas várias vidas, desde o átomo até a fase de humanidade. É como uma criança. A gente não pode dizer que uma criança não seja um ser humano, porque é uma criança ainda, né? Então a alma de um animal ou uma alma primitiva, ela não diferencia da alma de um ser humano porque ela é primitiva. É uma alma também. O que diferencia, na verdade, nós dos animais é que a gente tem conhecimento, já de acordo com o nosso grau de evolução, conhecimento de que existe uma inteligência superior, que é Deus, que eles ainda não têm essa consciência.
From the atom to the archangel, and all points in between. It's like, remember in the old days, the train from Pittsburgh and Chicago to all points in between. How do you think we started? You're a human being? It's evolution. You know, Darwin, evolution of the species. We're not going to get into creationalism, evolutionalism. It's logic. Evolution of the species, evolution of the soul, evolution of the spirit. And this is not an old idea. A famous Sufi mystic, Rumi, said it a long time ago, much better than I could. I started out as an atom. I progressed into the mineral stage, into the plant stage, into the animal stage, into the human stage. And I will progress, and I will progress, and I will progress until I reach perfection. I will progress because progression is the natural order of the universe. Now, what does this all mean? Well, take a look around you. We have evolved from what Marcel Benedetti said was that stage that animals are here to serve us. This new awakening of animal rights, animals feel, there's tons of research that are going into animal research. It's part of the new awakening happening here on Earth. And with this new awakening, I'd like to add something else. I'd like to go back to what René Descartes said. The animals are here to serve us. In a way they are. In a way they are. They're here to serve us, to remind us who we were, where we came from. The loyalty, the love, the instinct, okay? The instinct that they have of love, of loyalty, of obedience. Well, obedience, did you hear that? Did you hear that word, obedience? Some of them do and some of them don't. It's like I tell him all the time. I says, what use is the Yorkie breed? I mean, you take a golden retriever, James that you saw. They guide dogs. They smell out explosives in airports. Drug traffickers. What do Yorkies do? Nothing. They just give me a lot of happiness. Did you ever see a Yorkie going after a drug dealer? In our evolution, our soul's evolution, we all start out simple and ignorant. What does that mean? We start out very simple. We start out ignorant of the world around us, of what is right and what is wrong. It's the stage of development they're at. They're not that simple anymore. They're not that ignorant anymore. They don't have a consciousness yet of themselves, of morality, of what is right and what is wrong. They're in evolution. Now, we've evolved through this stage. In other words, we're their keepers. Yes, there are their brothers, but I think there's something more important involved in this. As we evolve, we pick up certain traits. We pick up personality. We pick up ego. We pick up pride. We pick up vanity. We pick up our hates. We pick up our resentments. We're supposed to learn from them, but sometimes we just don't seem to let go of that, okay? Like I always say, we're here not to be angry, but to learn from anger. We're here not to be hateful, but to learn from hate. Relax, it's almost done. He always distracts me. We're here not to be angry, but to learn from anger. At one time, we were pure instinct. Instinct of love, instinct of loyalty. It could be, yes, they're here to serve us. They're here to serve us as an example, to be an example of what we once were. Do they have rights? Yes, I think they have rights, the same as we do. And since we are, supposedly, sometimes I doubt this, no, it's true, we are the most evolved life form, the most evolved soul, the most evolved spirit living on this not so evolved planet. We're their custodians. We're here to teach them. We're here to help them develop. Just like way back when there were those who helped us develop, helped us progress, helped us advance. Nurture, love, protect, and help them develop their own sense of individuality. In Marcel's Benedetti's book, All Animals Go to Heaven, which is available here through Spiritual Light Books, just visit our page on Facebook. You'll see the link, www.smashwords. Click it, and you'll find the book. We'll talk a little bit more about all the books on Spiritual Lights right now. But he tells the story of a vet, a dedicated vet, a rural vet, we translated it into English, who believes animals are animals and that's all they'll ever be. And slowly he evolves and he discovers that animals are animals and they will be us. And we will be, when we will progress. It's all a process of evolution. We are their tutors. We are their custodians. We are their guardians. It's like, look at this. Think of it like this. We look to the angels for help. We look to God for help. We are their God. Or their God. Boy, you got stuck with a very imperfect God, Gucci, but He loves you. And that's what it's all about. It's the cycle of life. This is not a kumbaya moment. It's not a kumbaya moment, no. It's the cycle of life. Evolution of the physical body, evolution of the species, and evolution of the soul, evolution of the spirit. It's a constant. It's part of the universe. Do they have souls? Yes. Do they have spirits? Yes. Do they evolve? Answer is simple. Just like we do. How can we, in our arrogance, when we know so little of the universe around us, say an animal is always an animal, a dog is always a dog, a snake is always a snake? It's impossible because there's progression in the universe. And if the universe progresses, we're supposed to too. It's inevitable. Whether we do it the hard way, whether we do it the easy way. Now, I want to talk a little bit about other types of animals, like insects. Do they have souls? Yes. Do they have spirits? Yes. But at this point, at this stage of the development, they haven't formed a conscious of individuality yet. They're a collective group, a collective energy. And as they evolve, hold on a minute. I'm going to pay you for this, so relax. Hold on a second. As they evolve, as they develop, as he evolves, he develops, you start developing your own sense. They start developing the sense of self-awareness. They're not there yet. They're not there yet. They're on, let's say, the cusp of developing it. So the next time you think of your animal, your pet, question, what happens to them after they go? Same thing as us. Passover, they're taken care of. There's a special group of spirits that takes care of them, nurtures them along the way, and yes, guess what? They reincarnate. I have a theory. Different dog breeds, even mutts. Even mutts. I had mutts up until him. All mutts in my life. No, there was one before him, a Cocker Spaniel named Priscilla. God bless you. He's getting impatient. I told you, you're getting paid for this. Little nugget, a little extra nugget tonight. Evolve and move forward. Do they reincarnate? Of course they do. Does your pet live on? Yes. Will you meet him again in the afterlife? We are attracted, and spirits who are attracted to us who have shared a great affinity in this life. The law of attraction, the law of light vibrations. So the odds are, like I give you 100 to 1, we will meet again. Not 100 to 1 against, 100 to 1 for. I'm 99% sure I will meet him again. I will meet James again. I will meet Donovan again. I will meet Priscilla again. And I will meet Duffer again. And I am sure that all of us will move on, will evolve. There's a special trust that the universe, that God has given us to these animals. And it's two ways. We protect, and they're our example. Say goodbye, Gucci. Say goodbye. It's time to go. Bye-bye.